Mount Ayr Town Board meeting to order. Karen? Here. Howard?
Here.
Rick?
Here.
Everyone attended, all right. First order of business is the burn pile. Who wants to, I guess I'll talk about that. I know we had a, it's gotten real large and it, due to the weather conditions and stuff, it couldn't be burned, but now that it has rained some, hopefully soon it can be burned. And, Richard Dumas, because we still currently do not have a handyman for town. And, Richard Dumas offered to do it. And Wally said, whoever was going to do it, he would help watch it and help out. So we are working on getting somebody to do that. And we will talk to Richard. So we are working on getting that burn pile taken care of. Did you have anything more you wanted to say about that, Howard? I guess you can't hear me. And now we're waiting on copies for the next item of business. I said, do you have anything more you want to say about the burn pile? I just said that Richard had offered and that Wally said he would help him, and we'll talk to Richard, and we are working on getting that first taken care of. You got any other options?
No, it's just.
I said we don't have a handy.
Burning, allow burning, or do, I mean, we either gotta have it controlled burn, I think we ought to have a time point in here to the state, somebody. Maybe burn, I agree.
I agree. That's a good idea. Yep.
But I said, keep piling on there, because we don't have a rule against it, I don't wanna stop people that's trying to clean up.
Yeah.
the property.
Yeah.
But we'll just figure out if we can get it, yeah.
Okay. And then not let it get, well, I mean, like I said, it really got so big because of our weather. It was also nothing could be. Okay.
So if you want me to get a hold of the fire department and see if they'll come burn it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Rick. All right.
It would be really good if we could get it burned, cleaned up, and put it in the dumpster for it when we have them.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have the equipment to do that.
I think before they've always used to use the town tractor, but I don't know if it'll go in these big dumpsters, the town tractor can dump it in there. I don't either, but we're working on it. Hey. Oh, official resignation. All right, so,
Need that, Karen, while we're waiting here.
No. And I sent an answer to them.
Well,
yeah, it's not, thank you. Oh,
So,
you're gonna-
that's fine. Do we actually know how long it's gonna take to get the building down? I guess we haven't really anything.
I think we'll be happy to farm here.
I talked to one person about helping put together a bid package. Haven't heard back from him yet. I talked to a second company and they are booked until August. So that is as far as we've gotten. But as you say, it's not safe, so I've looked into temporary fencing. Well,
I did ask Nick to give us an estimate of what it would cost to board up all the windows and doors. And there's a couple things that are like dangling from the roof and the wind, so that's all I can mark there. And we gave us an estimate of $1,000 to board it all up. which may or may not have the directions, I don't know. But we can't have doors open and broken windows with kids around. So I think.
Now, that's wrong. Do you want to board it up, or do you want temporary construction fencing around it?
Well,
Obviously, boarding it up with Nick's estimate here is quite a bit cheaper than temporary fencing.
this is cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, temporary fencing is roughly $4,000 area.
Right.
Yeah, and this is way better than 4,000 for fencing. I mean, does everybody feel that this would take care of the issue by getting it boarded up versus temporary fencing?
I don't see anybody on my property,
I
so.
know.
I know that the doors are open and we can't wait for they, I watch from my kitchen window, I watch, looking over at the dumpsters and I saw two little heads pop out of the dumpster. And I saw somebody come up and start throwing stuff into it. And before I could get out my door and run over there, telling to stop, the kids have got out some other
Oh,
way.
there were kids in the
And it's
dumpster.
in the dumpster, and so I don't think we can depend on, just because nobody comes on the property, that there won't be. And if you say there's as much basement in that house, as you think, we don't know if they got in there, if they fall through the floor and if they fall in the basement. So I think, at a minimum, we have to have Nick boarded up and then we can see if we need to take another step further.
Okay with that. We need to, do you want to discuss it more before or anything? Thoughts?
So are we keeping them off the property, or are we keeping them out of the house? That's my opinion. You just want to keep them.
Will the fence keep them off the property? Will the fence keep them off the
I
property?
think so.
Is it, I don't know how tall construction fencing is.
I just priced 6 foot.
Well,
Six.
I would prefer tearing it down and get it over, but since it's gonna take a long time, you guys decide, I don't care what you do.
I don't think being on the property is an issue, do you? If everything's boarded up.
Desires.
Hey, if you feel like the fence is a better way to go, I'm okay with that too. I'm looking to you guys really for your thoughts on what you think is the best way to go. I mean, I like $1,000 better than 40,000, but if you think that we need to keep them totally off the property, then I mean, I don't think there's anything on the property per se itself that they could hurt themselves on as long as they can't get into the structure.
I personally would have done neither, but we need to be cautious
Right,
as well, just like Howard said. So
right. So,
$1,000 is okay with me, if it's okay with you guys, and we're not worried about people walking across their property.
yeah, and that I am not, I have no worry about that. Do you have any worry about that?
We good, up to you for the much money.
Well-
Second benefits are on the
Then I'm gonna make the motion that we have Nick, we accept this bid from Nick to go ahead and board up the doors and the windows and take off whatever that is that's hanging from the property safely.
Yeah, I'll second that.
All in favor? All opposed? Are you voting? Did you say aye?
I thought I did, but
Oh, okay, okay, I didn't hear you, that's fine, okay,
nobody else can hear me.
well, I'm trying to speak up, okay. Next up,
All right, so I have this organized, so I'm trying to make a copy of it in my machine gen. So we have an estimate from Nick to put soffits and fascia on the third floor of the garage. We have two estimates, 65 and 55 on the roof, depending on whether you want certain colors. Well, I don't want certain colors, so 55 is good with me. And then he said one side of the, there's no way we're going to be able to match the siding, and I don't think we need to put new siding on there. But there won't be enough siding to finish it all with the old siding. Now, we do have a mural donation, a fundraiser for Jerry, where the artist that did the artwork, and donated a certain size mural to be put up whenever we want. The projects committee ended up buying it at the fundraiser. So he's here for the next 2 weeks. And he's willing to put a mural up somewhere. If we want to put a mural on the west side of that garage, then we can put a, weatherboard or something up there, and that would save some siding that we wouldn't have to buy. We can use what's left over of the old siding and then put a mural here. Or not put a mural on there, no?
Yeah.
But we need to buy siding, new siding for that one side of the garage. So I don't care which way we go with that. So we either have to make a decision on that part of the siding. So we have 3,500 for the roof. Do you want to just vote on that?
No, I don't think so.
Uh,
I think that you got the cart before the horse again.
No, I'm going to go through each one of these
I
to
think,
get the garage done.
I don't think we
Oh, you're
need to
gonna
piece this, I don't think we need to piece this project out.
Okay.
And there's a lot more that needs to be done to the garage than just putting on some soffit and fascia. I'm not 100% sure that the structure that they cut out of the trusses is correct. We need to get electric over to that. There's a lot more to the project than you're just piecing it out so that you can do it little by little, which in turn causes trouble in the long run. We need to put together the whole project. We need to get a budget for it.
So,
So you want to wait 3 months to
Well,
do anything with that?
We shouldn't have bought the property in the last minute. Now we're stuck with the property. We need to get a budget for the whole entire project before we move forward on any of the projects.
That's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I'll second that.
well,
You're the one that said it, not me.
so saying we shouldn't have done things and anytime it's like we're stupid is not managing to get business done here. We're here to get business done. But
So let's put together a project.
So I would like to look at, okay, I get, and I'm not against that totally.
Okay.
But I want to look at these estimates because I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. And we thought we had already approved this. That's why we're back here. So since I didn't bring my old paperwork with me, I would like to look at what Howard has here. Because I'll be able to tell if this is different than what is in my paperwork that I'm thinking we already approved. So, I mean, it's just the paperwork itself, not the numbers on it, any of that.
Let's just look at what Karen's got from.
That would be good. I'd like to see what Karen had from it. Okay. So, I know I'm not, I know this $1,000 is not going to be on it. What's the name? For the gutters, there's for gutters.
So most people were in this room, wanted to build again. And they wanted the raccoon stuff. And they wanted all this mess cleaned up. And especially now,
So you realize that you got one of the two properties.
right, I'm happy to buy that,
I bet you are.
With your money?
you know.
With your money?
My point is, real estate can be liquidated anytime you want to. But why have a mess like that on the square? Because there's not people in here, except for maybe Clara, who remembers the Milliken Frank property. And how we forced those people to clean up for 5 years or whatever it was. And a hurricane fence went around it, and the town was charging them $100 a day until they got the property tore down, which was never gonna happen. And it just went on and on and on. And it's the eyesore of the square. We have a beautiful square. We decided that we wanted to have a park while you were on hiatus. And now you don't like the decisions we make when you're on hiatus. Okay, so you can cry about our decision, but we need to move forward.
That's what I'm saying. Let's move forward. Let's put together.
You want to move forward 10 months from now?
Not everything gets done overnight.
That's what I'm saying. Do we know if the state's involved in tearing this down or not?
So it depends on what you're putting on the property.
Nothing.
So that's neither here nor there. Teresa, did
No, it's not.
So,
you vote on having Nick fix the gutters and the?
We thought we did.
yes, we thought we
No,
voted on.
did you? Not
We
if you
don't-
think.
We can't,
I believe we did.
Okay, let's pull up
And the
the,
reason is, I do not give.
let's pull up the video.
Okay, you tell.
Pull up the video of when you did it. And
Okay.
let's see that you did it because it's not in the notes.
Who's gonna do that?
Becky, can we see old videos?
we sure can, it's, look at them.
Okay, how we do this?
And Rick, find the video where I showed the town how to get the properties for free. Because I told them the exact solution how to do that with Becky and everything. You could have got the property for free, and they didn't do it. But I know how to do
So
it.
maybe we should postpone this. until we-
Video question.
I was just waiting. So we keep them they stay for so many months, so you just could go back and rewatch them. I mean, it's all on YouTube. Anybody could do it, but
It is, so.
I can do, I mean, if I know exactly what I'm looking for and Rick, you can sit with me and watch them, so.
Well,
But there was one that was just voice record,
voice record.
so I don't have access to that, but it's in Karen's office, right?
Beacon roof was not there.
It wasn't on that, okay.
Okay,
But yeah, so when do you think it was? What?
I
Mean,
thought it was during that special meeting.
okay,
No,
again,
no.
I know that
They all have to do it.
the estimate is dated March 17th, so it would be after March 17th.
after March, okay. So it'd have to be,
Becky.
It doesn't matter, I'm gonna take it to a vote.
Well,
Well, I disagree.
I know. And you can vote.
So we can have another $500,000 uninhabitable business.
Wait, wait, wait. you got what was given to Karen, but I wasn't able to finish my comments about how the process goes. So let's just move forward and vote.
Why are we voting again if you've already voted on it?
Because we can't find the documentation, I'm not allowed to be safe than sorry.
Because it didn't happen.
Okay, if it
Go
did.
back, didn't you
I
go back
don't,
to
oh, no.
I think it happened too, because I had the papers with all my papers, they were there.
If I tried to get this out before, I do not give out estimates to people unless I'm bringing it to a board meeting to vote on. I don't.
So, Karen, last week, Howard came to you and asked you about this situation, didn't he? And you said, Howard, go back and look at the video, correct? Howard, did you go back and look
No,
at the
but you
video?
can have to work for Karen. I'm not gonna work back and listen, I'm not gonna waste my time going back. Hey, I'm only have to.
Can I say something?
You're gonna have
Unless, unless you voted on it before,
That's
why?
all. During the meeting until we get police officers in here to keep the crowd quiet.
Somebody that wants to speak. Al,
Can I say something?
Al,
No, we have no public comment.
Since
well, since when?
Since we took them off the agenda, because this is a meeting where we're trying to get business done.
Okay, if we don't stop him, let him speak.
So, that being said, I'm stopping the public comments, and I
That's not
agree,
fair.
we should just adjourn, because
Since
I don't want to go on this now. I want to look and see if we already voted.
That's why you gotta post it and we get to be here.
So even if we can't find it, does that mean we're not?
If we can't find it, we can bring it to the next meeting. I'm hoping by the next meeting to at least have something from one company.
3 weeks from
I know that,
now.
I know
You
that.
really think we're gonna get something done by the next meeting? I'm tearing down that.
Well, if he doesn't.
He's working on it.
Should never been the town's problem.
I make the motion.
Yeah, that's.
I'll second that motion. All in favor?
No.
And then.